Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ria, and today we're going to dive deep into faith versus free will debate, as this topic is often brought up when we study occult and mysticism and we try to understand the mysteries of life, the hidden secrets of the universe. If you want to learn more about my work, check out my blog in the description down below. And if you want to book a consultation, you can do so through my website that is linked down below. You know, this question is always brought up in the spiritual community amongst seekers. Do we really have free will? Especially when studying the mysteries of life and occult sciences like astrology, numerology, palmistry. You know, if we can read a person's birth chart and through the planetary influences explain their obstacles, explain their life path, then do we really have free will? You know, this person went through all their life thinking that what was happening to them was either random or was just purely the result of their actions and their thoughts. But yet, then they go to an astrologer, and just through their birth chart, the astrologer can explain things about them that they've always felt and never knew how to express. How can an astrologer explain on such a deep level our true nature? How can an astrologer know what kind of obstacles a person will go through in their lifetime? How can astrologers make such accurate predictions if we really had free will? But on the other hand, if one lives by this philosophy that the planets will do the work anyway, that everything is predetermined no matter what they do, then our human mind can tend to use that as a bypassing tool to bypass our duties and our responsibilities in this world. Because they will make the mistake of believing that their destiny is pre-written no matter what they do, which is not true. This is a complete contradiction, for if it was true, then our existence would be pointless, because it would mean that we are mere puppets just reenacting a script that is already written. That means that we wouldn't even need to exist in the first place. Why would our soul bother to incarnate if that was the case? But our soul chose to incarnate to go through the obstacles, to overcome them, to go through the transformations, to learn the lessons, to grow, to evolve, and to become great. Because greatness is never achieved without overcoming obstacles. And this is something I've learned to embrace after my Saturn return. And I made another video about that, and I will link it in the description down below. But the fact that our life can be seen through our birth chart or through numerology does not mean that we don't have a role to play in it, and that the planets will do the work for us anyway. You know, greatness and growth is never achieved without putting in the efforts and overcoming the obstacles. So one could argue that it is purely our free will that is at play. And this is where the infinite intelligence of the divine, of the all, sometimes is too much for our human minds to even comprehend. Because both perspectives are true. You know, for our human mind, fate and free will are two separate things. But what is fated and what is predetermined is, first, what our soul chose as a life path in this incarnation. So it is our soul's free will. And second, the predetermined karma is only there due to our actions in past lives. So fate is a result of our free will in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. And for the divine, it all works intricately together. Because if we as souls are part of the all, are part of the divine, then our free will is fate. If we are co-creators of the universe, if we are part of the all, it means we are co-creators of the universe. So our free will is our fate. Now, some people confuse the ego free will with the soul's free will. So if my ego's free will is to try to manifest something that is not aligned, then spirit will protect me and it will not manifest, because my higher self has a different plan. And sometimes it takes a while for our minds and egos to catch up and to realize what is our higher self's bigger plan and why certain things are happening for our greater good. Sometimes it's not obvious when we look at things on a surface level. Sometimes it can seem very contradictory, but it's only in retrospect that we realize how it was all working together. So this just shows you the limitations of our minds and how sometimes we cannot explain everything through rationality. We have to look deeper than that. And you know, as per astrology, the planets only reflect our soul's wishes and our soul's karma. So we determine the position of our planets anyway. And in all humility, I do not have the answers to all life's questions, but through the study of occult and mysticism, I'm getting closer and closer to it. The study of mysticism really answered most of my lifelong questions, and still there's a lot that I don't know. I will be an eternal student of life and an eternal seeker, no matter how much knowledge I gain. That's all I wanted to say. I hope that this was helpful. If you enjoyed it or got value from it, hit the like button and let me know in the comments down below. Are you a believer in free will, or do you think that everything is predetermined, or do you share my views? So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.